guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are back with the Lilith series, yes, and in today's video we're talking about Lilith within the sign of Capricorn. We really are into Capricorn season right now, so happy birthday to all of you Capricorns who have celebrated your birthday and who have still to celebrate your birthday. But this video, of course, is specifically for those of you with your Lilith in Capricorn. So before we do get started, if you don't know what Lilith is within astrology, because Lilith is pretty new, then be sure to watch the introduction video, because I recorded an introduction video to Lilith just really explaining what she's all about. Also, if you do want to know which sign your Lilith is in, and I'm referring to Black Moon Lilith here, then there's a Black Moon Lilith calculator in the description box below as well. Quick side note, Black Moon Lilith actually entered into the sign of Capricorn on the 8th of November 2017, and it's gonna be there, I believe, until August 2018, whenever Lilith goes into the sign of Aquarius. Capricorn is a sign of structure, a sign of authority, it's domineering. You know, it's all about accomplishment and achievement and working really hard. Capricorn is the sign that likes to get down to business. Literally, get down to business and make it all happen. As slowly as they might, as slow as it might go for them, they're about structuring themselves in such a way with a solid foundation beneath them that whenever they do elevate, then they are secure. Yes, this sign is all about authority. And it's about structure. It is this very transit that is teaching us how to accomplish anything that we want, even if all odds are against us. Sure, yes, Capricorn is about structure and abiding by the rules, but Lilith in Capricorn is about making her own rules, using the rules as a way that suits her. So I'm pretty sure that I had something in my teeth the whole time. Yeah. That's what you get when you eat seeded bread every day, okay? Seeds get in my teeth. Right, we're going to continue with this because, my Virgo wants to go back and do it all over again. But I'm just like, no, don't listen to the self-doubts and to the criticism of Virgo. Just keep going, Hannah. Yes, this transit, everybody, is about getting down to business. Not about wasting any of our time or our energy, okay? This is what Saturn is all about. This is what Saturn's all about. Saturn is strongly about time. So, with this time structure, it's not about if we have enough time, it's about making time. And why waste it, right? Why waste it? Because time is probably the most valuable thing that we have on this earth. Even if it is just a construct made up in our minds, time is of the essence and all of that. Ultimately, guys, with Lilith and Capricorn, it's about stepping into our own structure and becoming unstoppable when your energy is being directed with purpose. Lilith here knows that the climb is not going to be easy, okay? But the thing about Lilith is she hasn't really ever had it easy. After all, if you do watch the introduction video to Lilith, she fled. She fled away, and she came back, and she sought her revenge, and it was all just a mess. So this for her is just business as usual, with much added focus. Okay, so if you were born with your Lilith in Capricorn, it's very similar to what I've been talking about, but we're going to go into much more depth. The Capricorn thrives on business, success, and social status, and so with Lilith here, there is that intensity, this intense thirst for both of these things. It's these things that are deeply rooted within you then, if you got Lilith and Capricorn. You almost feel perpetuated towards them. It's the sheer thirst, even lust towards them. Whether that be between the sheets or on an office desk. This is Capricorn, business, work. But really, whether it's between the sheets or on the office desk, it's an exchange, okay? An exchange where there is some sort of investment being made, like a business investment, right? And it's you who would then require the results. You require the ultimate, absolute outcome. You want the results to be set in stone, okay? And if you think about it, the Devil card is represented with Capricorn within the tarot. So it could be suggested that if you have this placement, it's as if you are signing yourself away to the devil so that you can be guaranteed material wealth. Guaranteed that you will achieve the accomplishments that you ever so desire. So as you do look around at others, you know, with this lustful eye, with this eye for sheer dominance, it's like, oh, you're scanning. Who can I use for the investment? Who can I use to get me ahead? Who can I use to step on top of so I can reach the top? And there is a very strict sense of control here, a knowingness of what you're climbing towards. So as you do scan these people, you're going to know, oh, this guy or this woman, they're going to help me get here. This one over here is going to help me get there. Yeah, I'm climbing up the ladder, but it's like you might be using other people as the ladder steps. But yeah, you don't just sit back and accept a simple life. No. You want to know. You want to know that you can shape it and mold it and structure it in any way that you choose. You want to be in control of how it all comes together. Because this is Saturn. Saturn is about the structure, the bringing it all together. Why Saturn and Capricorn represents the empire builder of the zodiac. And thus, you're going to crave power. Absolute, complete, entirety of power. So much so that you might try to insist power upon other people to get your way, to shape things how you want. The thing about the Capricorns is that they gain respect from others. But let me repeat that here. They gain respect. Capricorn is about working extremely hard at their business, on their craft. It is the Capricorns who get results because of how much energy and how much time and work, elbow grease that they put into the thing. However, with Capricorn here, it can show more of a demand, right? I demand respect from the get-go. It's like instantly you think, I'm above you, I am superior, my whole life, my own life is much more worthy than your life. You're gonna just go in and insist control and domination because you said so. This is Lilith, because Lilith can bring people in, you know? Bring people in really nicely, right? Use them up and spit them back out. No cares are ever given with Lilith. Therefore, Lilith here can sort of cross boundaries with other people. These behaviors can display themselves within the very working environment. And one of the biggest characteristics is emphasized ambitions in the material and the moral terms. It's within these areas that you do seek that ultimate control over everyone. What I will say is that just because Lilith is here, it doesn't mean you won't experience some setbacks or obstacles like Capricorn and Saturn does. If your desires, that which you do yearn for, if they do not come true, if there is an obstacle that might get in your way, you might become extremely bitter, and you might even fall into this state of pure depression, becoming engrossed, overflowed in so much pessimism. This placement does imply a risk of frequent nervous breakdowns. You might have the tendency of withdrawing due to the obstacles and the unfulfilled desires and the ambitions. As a result, what you might do is you might obtain the rejection of your desires and ambitions, and you'll just abandon it all. You'll just jump ship, basically. Just jump ship. And I do get it, because it's difficult if you feel like you can't get anywhere, like you're stagnant or like you're blocked from achieving the high status that you want so much. So what you do is you learn to build these walls between you and other people. It's because the thirst for success is just so huge inside of you that you simply can't accept it any other way. So the minute something comes along and you don't feel in control of it, something that's not in the program, right? Planning and structure, organizing, Capricorn. If it's not, then you just, there's a block there. There's some sort of resistance. Let me tell you this, okay? The thing about Capricorn energy is Capricorns can be very stubborn. They can. Taurians are known for being very stubborn because they're fixed earth. But really, Capricorns are also very stubborn. They are. Now, these things don't mean that you don't have the ability to overcome the obstacles, of course, because in fact you do have an amazing amount of stamina and endurance to overcome these difficulties. But it's this very endurance that can affect you greatly as well. And so what can happen is you might push yourself too much. As a result, even push other people away as well. You can see here there's these two sort of ways you can go with having Lilith and Capricorn off, where you might just give up completely, you might go into a nervous breakdown, you might get into a depressive state, or you might come on too strongly with people and push yourself too much, assert yourself too much to the point that you push other people away. Either way you want to look at it, you might develop a very cold attitude towards other people. But it's this type of behavior that is this defense mechanism for protection. All of these things because deep down inside of you, right, the deep down root, there is this superior opinion about yourself. It's really about learning how to be more flexible. It's really it's seeing that rigidness that does exist within you and trying to be more easygoing, trying to be more softer, kinder, more gentle, and to stop being hard on yourself. I think it's this inner feeling, this desire, strong desire within yourself that just wants to be huge and domineering, so big and powerful. But I think that comes from expecting too much of yourself. It could be this attitude of, well, I'm going to show you that I'm going to be much more powerful, and yes, I'm going to reach the top and everybody's going to see, mwahaha. Like, it's that type of Lilith here. Lilith, after all, wanted to seek revenge, right? So this wanting to reach the top could be seen as this way of seeking revenge against people who, I don't know, maybe made you feel not very loved or not wanted. Maybe you went through so many obstacles in your life, or there have been certain situations in your childhood where you felt rejected or you didn't feel good enough. So what you do is, instead of expressing the emotions in a healthy way, you put all of the emotions into the kind of the mindset as well, if that makes sense, of I'm gonna do this. So you just push and you're fueling all the emotions with the sort of sense of control, but at the same time you're wanting to control the emotions, keep it all together. But the more you try to control your emotions, the more resistance you're sort of putting, and the more resistance that you put, it actually makes it worse, because what you resist, you persist. And next thing you know, you just might, the second obstacle comes that you're just not prepared for, you go into the depressive state. Therefore, if you have this placement, you must learn to establish control in a much more humane and gentle way. Understand that we do need some sort of control over our lives, right? If we didn't have a sense of control, sense of boundaries and limitations and a structure, then who knows what way the world would be. We'd just be in a Pisces world where everything's topsy-turvy, but you don't have to have control over everything. And I'm taking a lesson from this, actually, because I have a lot of Capricorn energy in general, and I can definitely get stressed if I feel that I'm not in control of a situation. As well, if you think about it, it's a sign of Cancer, who is opposite Capricorn in the zodiac. Cancer is really asking you, Lilith and Capricorns, to express the feelings that you have buried down deep inside of you, because it's the feelings that must find their true place. It's about being able to exert your authority, express your authority in a way that is humane. There is this deep fear of neglect and of not being acknowledged, okay? And this does create issues about you wanting to control everything around you and this attention-seeking behavior. And I get that. These are things that can result from feeling like you weren't accepted or appreciated, so you're trying to fill a void. Lilith and Capricorns, you can do this. You have what it takes, but try to just be a little bit more gentle on yourself. Okay guys, so that concludes my video on Lilith within the sign of Capricorn. Thank you to my current subscribers for subscribing. Thank you all for watching. And if you would like to see more videos from me and you've not yet subscribed, then click the subscribe button. And I will be back with another video very, very soon. Bye!